Welcome to Access Austin. Today I'm going to be continuing to focus on captioning. I'm actually going to be focusing on some free software that you can use to edit captions and create audio description. So this software was created by the Center for Accessible Media in partnership with WGBH. I don't know exactly what that stands for, but that's what it says on their website. It's WGBH. And they partnered to create this free software that you can use to create captions and audio description. You can import SRT files, meaning you could edit something like Otter AI or even a YouTube SRT file of auto-generated captions with the software. It is really cool because you can also do audio descriptions, meaning that you could go in and actually create the pauses where in the video is described for users who are blind and are unable to see what is on the screen. You could then go and be able to create those descriptions so that they actually can know what's going on. An audio description is becoming more prevalent and more widely used, so I hope that you'll consider checking out this software. It's really helpful for colleges and universities who are doing large-scale captioning and audio description, strictly because audio description's quite expensive. So to be able to do that in-house possibly would be really cool. So for those reasons, I hope you check out the software as I go through this demo. So let's go check it out. Okay, so now we're going to look at the Cadet Software, which is the captioning and description editing tool. I have installed the program and launched it. The app is right here. It looks like this. So now that I have clicked it, it opens up in Safari as its own separate application through the Safari window. What I'm going to do is go to New Project, and when I click on New Project, I can then start a new project. I'm going to add in the media, so I'm going to go Open Media. I'm going to add the pizza lawsuit video that I was doing. I'm also going to go in and go Import, and I can import the captioning from Otter AI. So there's the SRT file, and I can add that into the project as well. And now you'll see the start and end time, which is how long each caption will display. I'm actually going to set this to caption so it knows that. And it will go through and allow me to make edits to the captioning. And you can see the end time and out time, which means you could change the settings. So if I wanted to, I could edit this time. If I was doing my own captioning, if I were to delete this last one here and go in, I could then actually pull this to, let's see, 940. So I could pull it at 942, and I could go in here and click the edit insert start time. It'll insert the start time. I could then go in and set the end time. I'll set the end time for 944, and I'll click on the style again on the insert end time, and then I could also click over here and set and say something, video ending or whatever I want to put. Now I think this may be slightly off because there's double captioning, but generally what's really cool is you can just make quick edits here to whatever you've imported from Otter, and you can make quick adjustments to the end time if you needed the captioning to be up longer on the screen. I think that makes sense for most people. If I were to click on this review button and then click at the beginning, we could watch the captioning play. Welcome to another episode of Access Austin. In this episode, I'm going to be covering the Domino's Pizza lawsuit, and I'm really going to... So that's kind of it playing. I'm going to stop there because I think there's some issues actually with me recording in QuickTime and doing the editing here. It's kind of taxing the computer a little bit, but basically that's how that would work. I'm now going to go and do a new project, and what I want to do here is show you really briefly the description options. So the description option is not an audio file recorded by the voice, but it does have a voice and a speed that you can set. So I'm going to go here and again open media. I'm going to open the Domino's Pizza lawsuit one, and I'm going to click on description this time. It's going to say audio cue. I can put the start time and end time. So in this case, I'm just going to put the start time as right here, 000, and we'll put the end time maybe for this, I'll put 4 seconds, sure. So we'll put that as the end time, and in that time I'm going to say, maybe it's a different movie. I'm just going to say like a mouse comes on screen, and the description is mouse begins to put cheese on a platter, on a plate. So now what will happen here is, obviously this makes no sense to my video, but what it does let you see is that you can add a description and everything, and if there wasn't enough time between the start and end time, this would actually turn red. So it would be red if it could not be said out loud. I could do another one and make it like that, I guess. Like if we were to do here and I were to do, again, another insert time, and then another, and like another output time right here, and I were to have, you know, whatever more stuff typed, it would show up in red like that, because that means that it's going to be stamping over the voice, and it won't have enough time to actually say it in this amount of time. It'd be too difficult. And again, you can also change in your preferences the words per minute that is being read by the machine. So it's standard's 150, but you could set it for more. What this basically does is it provides a template of how someone doing the audio description, how much time they would kind of have between the pauses, and what would be doable and what wouldn't be doable for that narrator that you'd be using. So I think that's really helpful. In this case, I'm going to go back and I'm just going to click in the review and click play and just give you a quick sample. So I think sometimes this thing will play, sometimes it doesn't seem to play the actual descriptions. I don't know why that is, but you would then go to convert. You could then export. So if I went here to export, you could export for an SRT file if it was captioning. You could also export the descriptions as well with the time code and what your plan is depending on the format. That's kind of the main stuff. I mean, I'm not in any... I have very little experience with audio descriptions. My main point is that I think this is a great captioning tool, and I think it could be used to help with audio descriptions and developing them. So I would look for their tutorials online, which are in my description too, to get more information. I hope you found this demo of the Cadet software useful. Please consider trying it at your college or university. Let me know your feedback in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in to the next episode. Thank you for watching Access Austin. My name is Austin, and I work full-time as an assistive technology coordinator, and I am dedicating most of my free time to producing content for this YouTube channel. If you are enjoying the videos, please consider becoming a Patreon backer. The link is in the description. If you have any accessibility needs or questions relating to assistive technology, accommodations, or website and PDF accessibility, please contact me at accessauston@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in to the next video.